Hey, so I am parked. I did a video and I haven't uploaded it. Um, uh, and I might still. And so the gist of that was to talk again about, obviously, something that I'm very passionate about, which is anybody, man, woman, child, who's abused. And I was talking about Shannon Watts because I related to her in a lot of ways. And she's obviously she was killed. I don't know if you know about the Watts murders in 2018, Colorado. Chris Watts killed his pregnant wife, who was pregnant with baby Nico. I don't know how many months she was. I'm guessing right now. Somebody can look it up. I think 5 months. There's a lot of videos on it. She was promoting, she did a lot of blogs and videos herself before her death. She was promoting a company called Thrive, which is a health food company, and she was promoting all their products and all that stuff. So she was big on like social media and all that. You can often see Chris Watts, her husband, in the back with Celeste, who was 3, and Bella, who was, I think, about 5, something like that. The kids were really young. And I don't pay, I pay attention to those details, but that's not the important part. The part is, this guy had an affair. So he ended up choking his wife, killing her, and disposing of her body at his work, and put his 2 daughters in these 2 barrels of crude oil. And, you know, I'm not going to go too much into the details of the case. There's so much information. There's so much discovery that you can look up on the Watts case. It's all over the internet and the YouTube channel. You could find a video on it easily. What I wanted to say is that I've watched some of her past videos, and you can, and I'm not going to go into them, but you can see, even though Chris is in the back and he's holding his babies and he's playing with them and everybody, you know, I could see, because I've been a victim, that in her last video, one of her last ones, she's talking about how wonderful he is. And somebody would say, well, why was she saying he's so wonderful? Because what happens to a victim is they want to fix things. They want to fix the person. And they want to remind them of the reasons why they started dating, or, I'm sorry, I just got something in my eye. Dating or you know, falling in love and all that stuff, and they want to bring that back. At that point, she probably found out about Nicole Kessinger, who is a monster herself, who had access to the house. This monster, her husband, Chris Watts, who took his babies and put them in barrels of crude oil and buried his wife, who he had just killed, with her, who was pregnant with their son Nico. She knew. There are text messages between them where she says, get rid of her, or get her out of the way, or whatever. She didn't want, she knew he was married. I don't care if she knew he had, you're a fucking monster, you're a whore. Excuse my language, and, I'll make sure this is for 18 and older. You're a monster. You're a whore. You're a disgusting person. Not a reason, if your husband's cheating, to go get a restraining order. Just putting it out there. I've been cheating on before, believe me, many, many, many times. And I've never once had a restraining order over anybody who's ever cheated on me, including my ex-husband. Never had a restraining order on him. Cheating's cheating. You don't like him. You want out. You think your husband's abusive. Get out. Cheating's cheating. That's not, you're not in danger of your life if well, you can be, but if they bring home something to you, but you're not, that's not a reason to go for a restraining order. The reason why I feel so drawn to this case is because, like Shannon, she was fighting with him over his affair, And the only thing that's different is every time I did, I got beat up. I've been dragged by my hair. I've been punched in my face. I've been punched in my foot where my foot broke. I I thought he was hugging somebody in a Facebook video. I asked him, without my glasses, I can't see detail. I asked him who he was hugging. He dragged me by my hair off the bed, started punching me in the face with the remote control. You know, those are, and personally, I don't know if this has happened to Shannon, but I was watching some of her past videos, and she reminded me of me because she kept trying to say how wonderful he was and how much she loved him. And women or men in that circumstance usually do that, to try to get their spouse to hear them, to say, hey, remember when it was good between us. You're trying to fix the person. You're trying to fix your abuser. And you can't fix somebody who's broken. You can't fix them unless they want to fix themselves. You can't get them off of tramadol and oxycodone, and if they've been on it since 1992, if their family is giving it to them. You can't fix them.
New text message from
You
Panda
have
Girl
to.
2. New text message from Panda Girl 2.
My nickname. Sorry.
New
for my
text
daughter.
message
Yes.
from Panda Girl 2.
Yes, I see that. Oh my God. Hold on one second. Okay. So yeah, you can't
New
fix.
text message
Oh
from
my.
Panda Girl 2.
You can't fix somebody who's broken. Don't try. Get out. If there are
New
signs.
text message from Panda
She
Girl
says in a lot of her texts to her friends, she says, he's changed, he's changed. On the night that she died, she was having a fight with him over this mistress, and he jumped on her. This is what's similar with me. My ex was, I have a criminal restraining order. It's from 2019 till now. I still have it, it's existing. I got it in 2019 when the incident happened, and it's till April 2022. And you worry, well, what happens after that? I've got to tell you, when she was fighting with him, okay, he jumped on her, sat on her, and was choking her. She had a little girl who was around the area and asking Daddy what's wrong with Mommy when that happened. Okay, she ended up dead. I didn't. I didn't end up dead because my son ran down hearing me scream, came downstairs, and he was home, and Ari saved my life. He saved my life because the minute my son came down, he let go of my neck and he left the house. You know, if my son wasn't home, I would have been dead. I know that. Because when he was choking me, I remember looking at his eyes. They were red. They looked, when somebody's in that fit of rage, I think a victim would know it, the look, but it's hard to explain to people. They can't stop. I don't think he could stop. I think he just got like startled when Ari came down. He was so used to slapping me around. One time his sister was on the phone with me. It was by the pool. And I was telling her that he was at the girlfriend's house. And